Hello again, this is Asian McJeep. Welcome to another Black Ops 4 weapon guide. For the 21st installment, let's check out the brand new shotgun, the Rampage. The first fully automatic shotgun in the game, with its appearance inspired by the Frankie Spaz 12, an arm cell striker. In multiplayer, the Rampage will take 2 shots to kill within point blank range. But beyond this, the shotgun will require anywhere from 3 to 6 shots to kill. And the range of the Rampage is really short, with just a couple of meters. Note that against the armored enemy, you require 1 extra shot to kill at any range. Velocity is slow and not a factor like other shotguns. The Rampage is no exception given the limited range and the nature of the full auto mode that requires little precision. Penetration power is poor, and it is best to hit an exposed enemy instead of wall banging to quickly down your opponent hiding behind thin walls. Recoil is high and will kick to the upper left and right under a sustained fire. If you are close to the enemy, recoil won't be an issue. Aim time is okay at 240 milliseconds, and you move at 100% of the base movement speed. The rate of fire is fast as expected with a full auto shotgun at 350 rounds per minute, fastest in its class, but far slower than any other bullet-based weapons. Hipfire spread is moderate, but once you step outside your comfort zone at point-blank range, the pellet spread can be large. Aiming will slightly help with the condensation of your pellet grouping and may help secure a kill quickly at the edge of the Rampage's range. As far as the magazine goes, you get 8 shells per magazine, though can be emptied very quickly within a single gunfight due to the nature of the fire mode and multiple shots required to kill. The hybrid magazine will increase this to 12 shells and will also decrease the reload time to 1.3 seconds, compared to the default reload time of 2.8 seconds. The Rampage is really reliable and more forgiving than any other shotguns as a secondary, but be careful that the switch time is quite slow, so you need to be on your feet and be prepared. As a standalone weapon, the low damage and fast ammo consumption of the Rampage can be problematic when tackling multiple enemies. Nonetheless, it is possible with a dedicated class loadout geared towards mobility to help you get up close and personal with the Rampage in order to deal the maximum damage possible. As for an attachment pool, the Rampage is unique in that it has plenty of handling attachments with tier 2 upgrades. These are quick draw, stock, and grip. Given that aiming with the Rampage provides little improvement to the pellet spread, we'll skip all of these handling accessories and instead equip the remainder attachments that will provide more obvious benefits that make sense. The first attachment is the hybrid magazine, increases the magazine size from 8 to 12 with a faster reload speed that will help secure at most 2 kills within 1 magazine before you need to reload given the fast fire rate of the Rampage. And the faster reload speed will greatly reduce the downtime of the weapon to help ready up for another victim. The second attachment is the max load, increases 2 extra pellets per shell, with 7 pellets total for each, instead of the usual 5. This attachment will reduce the number of shots to kill by 1, outside point blank range, as you still need 2 shots to kill. And this is essential given the low damage and short range of the weapon. While the fast fire rate will obscure this increased lethality, it will often make a difference, especially if the enemy is further away. For the gear, select the stim shot for a faster heal and recovery of your health. Keeping your health at maximum will keep you alive for longer duration, as you often soak up damage within close range gunfights. Although beware that you need to reload nearly after every kill with the Rampage, so depending on your situation, you may need to prioritize between healing and reloading before you move on. For the equipment, select the concussion grenade that will slow down any distant opponent or group of enemies that will give you an upper hand within a brief moment. Note that any enemies with a tactical mass perk will be protected in some degree. And be aware that the blast radius of the tactical grenade is quite large, so don't stun yourself or you'll be vulnerable to any attack. For the perks, we'll be using 4 of them. First one is Scavenger from the first tier that will allow us to resupply from dead bodies by picking up blue packs. And this will increase the longevity of the Rampage, given the fast ammo consumption. We'll be using the Perk 2 Greed Wildcard for 2 perks from the second tier. First up is Gung Ho, which enables us to fire and reload while sprinting, and will also speed up the sprint recovery. These traits are useful as we can keep our momentum to maximum whilst firing in order to press any enemies that are a little further away, helping to close the gap quicker to ensure a fast kill. The faster sprint recovery is also helpful when we run into the enemy by surprise up close. The faster reactivity means that we can fire the weapon first. The second perk from the second tier is Lightweight, which will increase our sprinting speed by 7% with no fall damage penalty. This works well when we need to get close quickly or escape from tall structures. The last perk is Dead Silence from the third tier, which will reduce our footsteps noise that will help avoid any alerts from enemies nearby when approaching from behind. This perk will also resist a detection against an acoustic sensor as well. This Rampage setup might not be perfect, but will certainly get the job done with just essential attachments and perks. Like any other shotguns, getting up close and personal should be your priority. Flank from the side or behind, or ambush your enemies by waiting behind doorways for buckshot surprise, in order to attain easy kills. Another wise strategy is to pick up a weapon off the ground to complement the Rampage's short range. Just beware that the switch time is quite slow when you need to switch from the enemy's weapon to your shotgun. Any assault rifles will be a good pairing with a shotgun when you find yourself out in the open. Overall, the Rampage shotgun is perhaps the most forgiving shotgun, due to its fully automatic mode that will shred an opposition, useful for defense and any close-range engagements. The Rampage's advantage is balanced by its fast ammo consumption and short effective range. If you are out in the open, you are as good as dead. But if you are up close via flanking or ambushing, the Rampage can be effective and fun to use. And that concludes the weapon guide of the Rampage fully automatic shotgun. This is Asian with Jeep, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.